I rise to support this bill. In doing that, Mr. President, I'll be speaking against the background of one of our duty or responsibility as legislators to generate ideas for good governance. Mr. President, I just want to suggest that I think the time has come more than ever before for us to look at the possibility of how we can really develop agriculture, especially in the area of cash crop, that could give us some foreign exchange, foreign earnings for our nation. Equally, Mr. President, iron and steel complex is vital to our economy, not just the industrialization of Nigeria, but in equally ensuring that, in fact, within the African countries, they could patronize us, and Nigeria could be the main supplier of iron and steel in our continent. And that, of course, will equally improve our revenue base. Within the country, Mr. President, our revenue net is still very much limited. There are still areas where Nigeria do not seem to care about generating revenue. I think, Mr. President, the time has come for our nation to look at how we can introduce toll gates in our highways, especially those who drive in exotic cars, so that they could equally help in improving our revenue base. In the last decade or so, we used to have some of these toll gates, but suddenly they were removed by the other party when they were in government. I think the time has come for those who drive in exotic cars, SUV cars, to pay toll while they patronize these cars. Again, Mr. President, I think I should equally mention that those who live in mansions in our cities, those who have taken so much from the society, now that the society is bleeding, before the masses will rise, I think we should start looking at the possibility of introducing property tax for those who live in mansions to start paying back to the society to save the economy of our nation from collapsing. Mr. President, you are a living witness to what happened on several occasions in the 6th and 7th Senate, when we were asking the government of the day at that time to diversify the economy. At the time, oil was selling at $100, $120, $150. That party squandered our resources. Now the time has come for us to face what some of us stood for. You are part of those who are in the struggle there, that we should diversify the economy. Nigeria is a country where people forget easily. Oil at one time was selling at $150 per barrel. Roads were not built, rail lines were not constructed. Where did the money go? Who were the people who were in charge of our resources when we were selling at $150 per barrel? They squandered the money. I pity this president, I pity this government, that they have to cope with the challenge of the fact that oil is selling at, is now good for $22, $25, $30. At the time it was selling for $150, we were telling them here on this same chamber, you were part of it, that we should diversify the economy. But that party refused to diversify. This party, they squander our resources. Now we are facing the music. I think while we are talking about commending what this government is trying to do, we should not forget in a hurry that some people were charged with the responsibility of managing our economy when we were selling oil at $150. Nothing was done. Iron and steel complex was not constructed, was not completed. In fact, they unbundled our properties. They sold our collective wealth to some people. So while we are looking at the budget, we must look at the past. What brought us to this level? It was just because some people failed to plan when they were supposed to plan. Some people failed to utilize the opportunity we had at that time. And we were here telling them, let us diversify. Now that we are facing this problem, we should remember those who ruined our economy. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Senator Sumata Adeyemi, the comrade.